Back in the Middle Ages, there was no cure for the plague. But that didn't stop people trying pretty much anything to avoid succumbing to this terrifying illness. The Wellcome Collection in London holds records of many of the supposed and rather bizarre cures for the plague.
So one of the things I have here is a manuscript from the end of the 15th century.
Dr. Elma Brenner is an expert in the strange world of the medieval doctor.
The plague charm that we have here on this page, they're using the format of the circular diagram, which is a kind of universal medieval format, to give protection against pestilence. These charms quite often have some kind of instruction to write them on the body, sometimes in blood. But you could do other things with this. You could copy it onto a scrap of paper and carry it on your body, for instance.
Of course, doctors did exist in medieval times. Unfortunately, they were as clueless as their patients as to the real cause of the plague. But that didn't stop them profiting from it.
Physicians quite often got bad reputations for being very wealthy and shamelessly charging a lot of money for their advice.
Now, look, another thing I want to ask you about is because the image I have in my mind is of a plague doctor with a special costume. So I've actually acquired for myself the sort of thing that people would wear.
Yeah, and obviously it's something that looks strange to us. It actually come from continental Europe, so particularly France and Italy.
The Europeans settled on this look in the 17th century, proving they could even deal with the plague more stylishly than we could.
So this is the outfit I've got on, all but the top bit.
Yeah.
So the gloves are more like motorcycle gauntlets, which obviously would protect against the germs getting in. And I've got a big stick. Now, what's this? Is this just a standard stick, or did it have some function, do you think, as a plague doctor?
Yeah, I mean, I think it adds to the distance from the patient.
Yes.
He wouldn't have to go up close to them.
So he could say, look, you've got buboes there.
Exactly.
This is virtually the barge pole that you don't want to touch things with. Now, I suppose this is the most fascinating thing.
The beak was there so that there would be something in front of the respiratory area that was filled with heavily aromatic plants that were understood to purify the air.
Is this what the plague doctor might look like?
Yeah, I mean, what we can say is that this would be a physician that you would encounter and you would not be able to see his face at all.
Right.
So in that sense, it's more of a negative than a positive encounter, I think it's likely to say.
Right, well, I have to move on. I've got a lot of other patients to see. You've got the plague. You've got about 2 weeks to live. I wonder if you could pay the money for my fee on your way out.